Starting with the name of Allah, who is the most gracious and the most merciful. My name is Iman Zahid from the Department BS Biotechnology, and today my presentation topic is compounds and mixtures. Before moving towards compounds and mixtures, let's talk about elements. Elements are the substances which are composed of only one type of atoms and they cannot be broken down into simpler substances by ordinary chemical means. Usually, compounds and mixtures are used as synonyms by laypersons, but these two terms overlap. They are technically not the same. A compound is a substance which is composed of two or more elements that chemically combine to form a new substance with new properties. Consider an example. Table salt is a compound. Various other compounds are found in our body. That is water, which comprises of our major body portion. About 60% of our body comprises of water. Proteins, which make up skin, bones, tendons, and ligaments. Then membranes, which surround our cells. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, that controls the traits of our body. All these are considered to be the compounds that are present in our body. Properties of compounds differ as well. Consider an example of sodium chloride. Sodium and chlorine has different properties as compared to sodium chloride. Sodium is a silvery white metal, whereas chlorine is a greenish yellow poisonous gas. And on the other hand, sodium chloride, which is table salt, is considered as white grains which add flavor to our food. The chemical formulas of every compound consist of two parts, that is the symbols for elements and subscripts, which are the numbers of a compound. H2O, NaCl, glucose, all these are considered to be the compounds which have different symbols, as well as subscripts are written like C6H12O6, etc. Compounds have fixed composition by mass. The components of a compound cannot be separated by simple chemical means. Energy is usually involved when a compound is formed. Compounds have homogeneous composition. Compounds have sharp and fixed melting points. Moving towards the types of compounds, the major types of compounds involve ionic and covalent. Ionic compounds are formed by ionic bonds when there is a large difference of an electron from less electronegative atom and gain by more electronegative atom involving in two ions. For example, NaCl, KCl, MgCl2, all these are considered to be as ionic compounds. Moving on, covalent compounds, which are formed by covalent bonds, that is the mutual sharing of electrons between the two or more atoms. They may be between non-metals or between two of the metals. The examples include methane, carbon monoxide, and other forms of compound include metallic compound and others. Moving towards mixtures. A mixture is a combination of substances in which atoms are chemically combined. It can be a combination of elements, compounds, or both. Considering the examples of mixtures, seawater is a mixture which involves water and salts. Other examples include air, which is a combination of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapors, and various others. Bronze, which is a mixture of copper and tin. Milk, which is a mixture of water, sugar, fats, lipids, proteins, salts, vitamins, and various others. Mixtures do not have fixed composition by mass. The components of a mixture can be separated by simple physical means. Mixtures do not have any chemical formula for their representation. Mixtures do not have sharp and fixed melting points. The components of mixture can be separated on the basis of size, density, solubility, and other properties. Mixtures, when formed, take the form of alloys, solutions, colloids, and suspensions. Where alloy is a mixture of steel and iron. Solutions are formed by mixing solute or solvent or various other particles. The formation of a mixture requires little or no energy. Moving on, the types of mixture involves homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Well, a homogeneous mixture is a mixture in which components that make up the mixture uniformly are distributed throughout. They occur only in one phase, observed to be a homogeneous mixture at one time. Considering the examples of homogeneous mixture, air, gasoline, vinegar, ice cream, and others, all these are considered to be homogeneous mixtures because they have one phase at one time. The next type of mixture is heterogeneous mixture. The heterogeneous mixture is a type of mixture in which the components of mixture are not uniform or not localized. Different samples of mixtures, they have different phases. They may be solid or liquid or any other phases. They are not uniform or localized. Heterogeneous mixtures are more common than homogeneous mixtures. Considering the examples of heterogeneous mixtures, soup, candies in a bowl, ice in soda, blood, and soil. All these components can be separated. That is, ice cubes can be separated from soda, and candies can be separated on the basis of their colors, and blood, which can be separated from plasma cells. Soup, all the components can be separated which were combined to form the heterogeneous mixtures. That's all. Thank you.